Glow Nation. Before we do anything else, I need all of you guys to retweet this space. I need all of my family and friends. I need my Glow Nation, my MetaBUSD. I need my Shillex. I need everybody in this space. This is one that you're not going to want to miss. This one's kind of a big deal. So please, everyone, first of all, retweet this space. Let's get this word out here. We've got some cool stuff going on today. First of all, okay, so we actually have like two announcements. So one, 50% off of Glow V2 on the Safe Moon wallet all weekend. That is live right now. Ends Monday at like 5 o'clock Central in the morning. So you have all weekend to buy yourself some Glow V2 on Safe Moon wallet. Okay. Today, we got something a little different. This is something that is uniting DeFi, if you would. You know, here on Glow Nation and Glow in general, we love partnerships. We love bringing people together. We love everyone making it together, right? That's what this show is going to be today. This is going to show you we are working toward that goal. This is something really, really cool, but we'll get to it. First, I want to welcome everybody. First, of course, my amazing producer, co-host, Jason. How are you doing this evening, sir?
I am doing well. And let's say, I know you're going to bring it up, but we always have to say, not financial advice. We're doing this for entertainment, education purposes only. But I want to give a special shout out to the Greek, Jeff with Phil X. Good to see you here. Chris, Mr. Metacaptain, my friend. Awesome to see you here. And Crypto Atlas. So, yeah, let's get this party going. You got a lot to give out today, baby.
Yes, today is something going to be really special. Shillex, Jeff, thank you so much for being here. Metacaptain, I don't know why you didn't come up as speaker. I'm so happy to have you here. Yeah, I see you waving. You're everywhere there. I see a lot of core team from Glow is here as well. It's something important. So welcome, everybody. Thank you all for joining us. And of course, I would like to do a special welcome to Mr. Crypto Atlas. How are you doing today, sir?
I am doing great. I have been looking forward to this day for a while now, and I'm so happy to finally be able to talk more details on this. So I'm doing great. I hope everyone else is. I know the markets have been really rough, but hopefully with what you're going to be hearing today, this will give you guys that little extra spark of excitement to realize what's coming around the corner.
So would you say you're excited about announcing something today, Mr. Atlas?
100%. I'll go plus ultra, dude. 1,000,000%.
So if y'all haven't gathered by now, Glow V2 is partnering up with Mr. Crypto Atlas on a project that is then also partnered up with several other projects. But I'll let Atlas tell you about that. This is a multi-line deal here that is bringing a lot of people together, and it's here's the exciting thing. It's going to give Glow something that has been missing in this crypto world. We've got that token, but we seem to be missing something else that a lot of people really are a fan of these days. So this is going to push us up on that next level. So with that being said, Mr. Atlas, let's get this discussion started. We've got a lot to cover here. Would you like to tell the nice folks what are we here talking about today, sir?
Yeah. So first off, thank you very much for having me up here. Thank you everyone else that's tuning in right now. For anyone that is helping share this Twitter space, it's greatly appreciated. This is something that I've been working on for months now with the sole intention of helping to unite DeFi. And this whole message of uniting DeFi has also been largely led by my friend Metacaptain, who's the developer for MetaBUSD coin. Excuse me. And so when we've done a lot of these live streams, bringing on a lot of these different crypto developers and having these discussions, I've been having them almost every week on my YouTube channel. That's aside from the crypto roundtable that I've had with my other influencer friends. But you learn so much about all these other projects that are trying to emerge into this space. And realistically, we need to understand how money really flows and how money works, right? Money comes into one market and it flows out and goes into another, and it creates an ecosystem. So with my art style as an artist and my background experience as somebody involved in the crypto space, I looked at this, I said, hey, what is one of the common problems that we have in the world of crypto right now? And when you look at NFTs, people make the argument that, well, I could just right click on this image and I can save it, right? And I technically have more ownership than the person that has the NFT because it's just a digital image. They have the location to the treasure, so it's basically just a treasure map. So why do you want to buy an NFT? And I thought about it. With the way that NFTs work, you can incorporate code into those. So instead of me coming in and trying to make my own crypto, I can help elevate other crypto projects and find a way to have them communicate, to create an ecosystem. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm a little bit nervous because I've been working on this for a while now behind the scenes. I've been having a lot of phone calls. I've been working on the art, touching things up, and I'm proud to announce that we are partnering with Glow Token and with MetaBUSD Coin. And this is only the start. And this is an NFT line where there will be 10,000 NFTs that will be minted. And this will help provide passive income to the NFT holders. So simply by buying the NFT, you will actually be making money progressively over time in various ways, not even just one way. You're actually going to be able to make it in various ways. So now when people say, well, what's the use of this NFT? What's the utility with this NFT? I look at it and I say, well, utility is a broad term. Why do we have to pick just one? When you have all kinds of different styles of crypto projects that are being created and rolled out, you could apply utilities in lots of different ways. And so Eco Warriors is a play on the word economy and ecosystem. And I also want to appeal from a charitable aspect. This is probably the biggest reason why I decided to make my main partner be with Glow Token, is because of the charity aspects. So when you buy my NFTs, there's a 10% transaction fee. Of that 10%, 1% is going to be helping out Charity Water. This is a charity organization that gives clean drinking water to people in the world. Another 1% is going to be going to One Tree Planted, so we can help plant more trees back into this world. Then you have 3% that goes to marketing, and then you have 5% that goes to buying Glow Token. This is part of the way where you're going to be receiving passive income rewards. So of that 5%, 4% goes back to the NFT holder. So you're getting a kickback. Not only are you buying the NFT, but in your wallet, subsequently, you'll receive Glow Token, which Glow Token, if you guys are not familiar with this token already, it gives you stablecoin rewards based on trading volume. So by creating more utility for Glow Token and creating various partnerships, there's even more utilities, there's more reasons to buy this. But every time this NFT will get traded, there's going to be a portion that gets purchased in the Glow Token that goes to the independent NFT holders. And the longer that they hold that, that's going to give them more BUSD earned rewards. So now they're making stablecoin passively. The other 1% off the 5%, that's where I make my artist commission. So you think like OpenSea and the people that make these NFTs, they have their own residual inform design system like that. So that's where my part comes in as the artist with this. But it gets even better. So Glow Token is actually going to have a reward wallet. And inside of this reward wallet is where this is going to be an incentive driver for other partners to wanting to come on board and to help raise their prices as well, which then could give more rewards to the NFT holders. I got to catch my breath for a second. So Legion, can you please tell them a little bit about that reward wallet?
Okay, so it's 1 trillion glow is going to be locked up, and that 1 trillion is just going to continuously get the BUSD rewards. So that is what's going to be part of the. That's kind of where glow comes into this. That's 1 trillion is a lot. So as, of course, as our uh, volume starts to pick up, that's going to be more and more and more and more. Am I kind of following that right, Atlas?
Yeah. And so in this reward wallet, that is going to be a locked set of tokens that is native from the developer side. So Glow Token will be able to have control of that. If people are having concerns about security, et cetera, because I understand, you look at this and you say, oh, another influencer is coming in, they're trying to leverage this and that. I've already thought about all this stuff, and I've been thinking about it, and I've been having lots of conversations for months now. I'm exploring multiple avenues of things to try and make this as secure as possible and as useful, as much utility as possible, and doing lots of good things in lots of different ways. So what we're talking about right now with this rewards wallet, he mentioned 1 trillion tokens. That's going to be established right off the bat. They're going to set those in there. They're going to be locked. I can't touch those. They're locked. But the BUSD that those earn in that reward wallet, that's where we can make these investments. So because MetaBUSD coin, which MetaCaptain, I'm going to have him explain a little bit about his project and what they're doing in just a moment. And he's helping, by the way, making this actually be possible. So I owe a lot to this guy. He's an incredible individual. He's a good friend of mine as well. Very intelligent. Anyways, so MetaBUSD coin is the first outside partner of Glow Token. They are also a stable coin reward system. They also give you BUSD. So with this BUSD, what we're going to do is once a week, whatever BUSD that's available in that rewards wallet, we're going to buy that partner project on the market and have those tokens be locked and stored in the same reward wallet. So this will help drive the price up. We have now 2 projects, not just Glow Token giving BUSD rewards in the rewards wallet. We also have MetaBUSD coin, which is giving BUSD rewards. These are still dictated based on volume. But remember, guys, every time somebody is doing a trade with one of these NFTs, whether it's through the initial minting or it's later on, those are giving Glow Token, which more Glow Token means more volume in BUSD. The higher the price of Glow Token goes up, the bigger the BUSD rewards, the more we can do with it. Now, in addition to this, I have a whole slew of other crypto projects that I've been talking with, but trying to get the nail down, or whatever the phrase is, of getting exactly what utility or utilities, because some of them are wanting to do multiple utilities. It gets a little bit complicated. So here's the plan. We have with our NFTs different combinations of rarities. They're still visual. In fact, Glow Token, if they haven't already, there's a promo video that we're going to be sharing with you guys in which you get to see a couple of the sample images. So if you're familiar with my art style, I like to use elements of nature as my paint. And so what I've done is I've created a character series where it does just that. It uses these elements of nature and configures them to make different combinations of what the characters look like. You can actually check out the official Twitter account, which I just registered today, at Team Eco Warriors. So if you want to keep up to date what's going on with the NFTs, new partnerships, new utilities, etc., as they roll out, those will be posted over on that Twitter account. I got to make sure that I breathe. Geez. I'm like, I got a lot of stuff that I want to talk about with this project. I got to make sure I breathe. Let me actually go ahead and catch my breath. So MetaCaptain, let me go ahead and bring you on board. Can you please explain to them what MetaBUSD coin is and how this is going to be an additional benefit for the NFT holders outside of the rewards wallet and what you're doing there?
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully, most of the people listening to us by now know who MetaBUSD coin is. We are a VR project. We We stay pretty much in our own lane. We do a lot of VR development and blockchain services. So we do Web3 integration into actual interaction. So we mess with colliders, building new ways for you to utilize Web3 services within VR ecosystems, as well as mixed reality. We do have a lot of like enterprise contracts working with government entities and larger businesses every day to help them, make that transition into like the work from home space. And that's really where our project is focused on right now and expanding. Our partnership with Atlas is on many levels about different stuff. One of them is just an added volume driver, not just for us, but for additional projects that join the NFT project. So just from a technical understanding of like how it works for Meta BUSD coin in our participation, we will transfer over 1% of circulating supply. And at that rate currently, if all 10,000 NFTs were minted and held for 1 year by everybody, and they never transferred them, they never did anything, all they did is buy them and hold them, you would actually get paid back your value of your purchase up until about 65% at today's price alone, just in our token. So it'll kind of work just like staking, like automatic staking for the NFT, but at a fixed rate for Meta BUSD coin. And while the Meta BUSD coin is sitting inside of the distributor wallet, it actually still will accrue BUSD as well, and it'll just flow back over into like the same reward wallet for purchasing of other project tokens if they do come on board. But just to give you an economic understanding of why we do this, for instance, from our project's perspective, it's going to hopefully expand our holder count, as well facilitate additional volume, not through the transfers of the tokens ourselves, because we don't have transfer taxes, but what it will do is whenever the rollover from the rewards happen and purchases of our token, that's a buy right on the market on the DEX, as well as it is adding tokens onto the market. So it is somewhat downward pressure, but we're fine. We have a vast ecosystem where we build in buy pressure into so many of our use case utilities on a regular basis that we're okay with this. Additional volume is additional volume. You can always utilize it, especially in this market right now. So we're happy to be doing this as well. We hope that this kind of sets a standard that more people work towards with NFTs. The more utilities, the more use case you can add to them to increase their value. That way it's just like more of a value trade. Because a lot of the times whenever projects are looking at NFTs, just to be 100% transparent with everybody, they're usually looking at it as some type of capital raise situation. So, hey, I need to raise a little bit of capital so I can do this and facilitate these actions. In return, I'm going to also provide this. What I like about this project is Atlas has gone through pretty extreme steps to lean on many project executives to try to get a value transfer liquidity into his project. So I know right now we're just mentioning the two, but I do know that there's more that are going to be coming on board. And through vast negotiations and favors traded, I should say, he's been able to secure a fair amount of liquidity directly from projects. And when I say liquidity, I don't mean, sorry, I'm using the wrong words for the general public. He's value. He's getting a lot of token value secured into his project, and it's exciting. Hopefully other projects look at this as at least one form of a solution to the paper value of NFTs.
And there's a lot of utilities that you can do with NFTs now. And having all these different kinds of partnerships, this is where we go back to the rarities, right? So when you look at my NFTs and you say, well, these ears, they're made out of fire, right? I call it Ignis. I use specific terms for this. And there's kind of a reason why, which I'll explain in a moment. But you look at these combinations, the more combinations that you have of the same character trait that are all the same, the higher the rarity is going to be, because the odds of getting those combinations becomes extremely difficult. So we can use those sets of rarities with the different utilities, with the different crypto projects, to quantify actual value, saying that if you have a legendary NFT, it's literally worth more. You're making more passive income. You're able to do more things with it than, say, a common or an uncommon. So through these partnerships, as we scale, we can actually apply it to select numbers of the NFTs. So if you were able to get one of these NFTs, whether it be in the beginning, later on, etc., depending on what rarity it is that you have, just by holding it, it actually has more additional value. It's no longer just a visual art piece. It's no longer just a treasure map to a treasure. It is now the treasure, and it's an added treasure. It keeps giving more. So the desirability for these things definitely has the potential to be absolutely exponential.
And
but
just because we have a couple technical people in the audience that I know and recognize, I do just want to make mention, because I'm sure some people are wondering in their minds already, how is this possible? This is a multi-contract project. So we'll have like the base NFT contract, we'll have a separate distributor contract, and like then kind of a, for lack of a better term, like a waiter contract that moves in between the two. So it will be 3 contracts that we will be able to expand the distributor contract as additional projects on board without affecting the native Logic NFT contract.
And things get even better, because the next step, in addition to everything else that we just talked about with you guys, and I hope you really grasp the gravity of what we're talking about here. If you're not familiar with NFTs and the NFT space, this is something that I feel can really help elevate it. I really feel that this can set a whole other precedent. And a partnership that we're working with ShillX, which I know that we've got Jeff up here. Jeff, I would love to be able to pass the microphone over to you so that you can elaborate what it is that we're doing as our partnership with this, and just how incredibly well an additional value of finance for anyone that's listening, what they can actually get out of this themselves personally.
Yeah, absolutely. So for those that you don't know, so ShillX is a affiliate marketing platform for Web3. We're focused really heavily currently on tokens. We actually work with both MetaBUSD and Glow currently, as well as some of the other prospective projects that are being courted right now. So it's kind of was a really natural fit. We have an NFT platform that's going to be coming out. That is actually going to be not only launching the NFTs, but also it's also going to be integrated directly with the ShillX affiliate platform. So specifically, the holders of the NFTs have the opportunity to actually promote and evangelize and earn a passive income stream from those NFTs. Now we have a couple of details that are still being finalized that I'm not quite ready to go into specific details on with respect to the more passive part of the income, but definitely opportunities to earn income on helping to bring awareness to the community, and on net new mints through a personal link that every single holder will be provided. So really excited about that. That NFT marketplace is actually provided through a stealth Web3 studio that I own, of which Chris is directly involved with, and a very important partner of ours. So we're really excited to be able to bring that and to be able to build that. In addition to the obvious affiliate portion, which we think is going to be really important here, it's built with a lot of flexibility in mind. So not only in terms of being able to work natively with the phenomenal contracts that Chris is developing, but also in an extensible fashion, such that as the ecosystem evolves, and as the characters and the universe from that perspective, also continue to evolve and grow, having continuous opportunities to be able to scale and to be able to adapt and to be able to grow with the project was really important to the project. So we were really excited to be able to do that and build a system that allows that flexibility. So this will have everything that everybody is hoping for. The NFTs will be displayed in all of the major wallets, all of the attributes, as well as the different rarities will be listed as well. So this is a world-class platform and system. And for those that don't know, the actual studio that I have actually currently works with some of the largest projects in the space. We're kind of a shadow development company, if you will, in that we don't necessarily like to disclose or toot our own horn too much. But I think it's important to note that this is a proven team doing proven work to build a world-class infrastructure for this project, as well as a couple of additional projects that I'll be launching around the same time. So we're really excited, and this is a critical partnership for us, and one that is really going to help us to kick off the entire platform in a big way. And the level of innovation that's been brought as part of making this project happen, and the negotiations, I can tell you, having worked with at this point dozens and I guess nearly 100 different founders that I know in different types of projects, the level of care and attention to detail that has been brought to this project to make sure that it was going to be a success for the community, and have kind of everybody's best interests in mind, not only for the community but for the partners, and making sure that you can find a balance. I've been really impressed in the entire experience. So excited to be able to provide, again, the platform and the infrastructure for helping this thing to be able to continue to grow.
It's so cool that you mentioned that, because honestly, just in case, because I know Glow, your community is the one that's really here backing us this evening. And first and foremost, we all love you guys. And again, every single purchase of this NFT off the top, immediately 5% goes to Glow. And that's a purchase on the DEX. So that's just volume right then and there every single time. And then that same purchase will continue if for some reason that NFT is ever sold. It'll only be able to be transacted through the ShillX platform. Just for clarity on technically how that works for everybody who might be wondering how we master that part, that's how that works.
So just imagine this, guys. You buy an NFT, it has its own visual element to it, like we're used to with the NFTs. There's different rarities, but then you've got various partnerships, multiple communities, not just one. You have multiple communities that are becoming involved with this, which means more people, which means more people that can proactively be able to talk about it, more people that are likely to go in and buy it. And there's an incentive driver that's there through ShillX by referring people. And we haven't even gone into the full details. Like he was mentioning, there's additional things which you are likely to hear, hopefully in the very near future, which we can elaborate even more on this project. But just to start you with, you've already got that going for you. Now, these NFTs, when they go to get minted, you'll be able to buy them in stablecoin with BUSD. So we're going to have the minting price be $500 per NFT. But there's actually even more that we're going to be able to do to give back to the community even further. So we have 10,000 NFTs that will exist total. That's the cap off point. Every 2,000 NFTs that get minted, we're going to choose 5 different winners. Each person will win $2,000 in stablecoin, in BUSD. So we mint 2,000 of the 10,000 NFTs, choose 5 random winners. Each one is going to win $2,000. So that's a lot of play money, whatever you want to do with it, right? We're at a point right now, especially where the markets are so down, people are scrambling trying to find this kind of stuff. So imagine buying an NFT that's giving you passive income rewards that helps support a SafeMoon swap partner. I am going to bring that up right now. And the reason why I want to bring that up is because of the fact that I decided to use the hashtag SafeMoonArmy. Glow Token is a SafeMoon swap partner. anyone that's going to go to buy the Glow token, or where this is buying the Glow token from, where do you think it goes through? It's going to go through the SafeMoon swap. They get their percentage cut. It helps the SafeMoon ecosystem. Most notably, it helps a SafeMoon partner that does a lot of charitable actions. You look at the list of the different SafeMoon swap partners, you can pick one that you want to support. I picked Glow token as the main one. I love the fact that they're helping by giving back. So as they earn more money through all the trades with this, they have their percentage cut, which they can go off and do their own charitable actions too. So there's so many elements to this of the ecosystem that I'm trying to talk to you guys about today that really is trying to take it not just a step forward, it's a full leap forward for what we can do in the NFT space. And everyone that's listening here, you're the first people that's publicly being talked about with this. I've only been talking about this realistically with a couple of very close friends and developers over the last several months, and just trying to get lined up all these different kinds of partners. There is a huge market potential for something like this. And so $500 we were talking about with the MetaBUSD coin based on the current price. Chris was just talking about that a little bit earlier. There's an opportunity there, just passively over time. Just if you held the NFT, that you're getting rewards out of that. And he didn't mention this, but I want to point this out too. The metaverse that he's building out, the other things that he's working on, by holding the MetaBUSD coin, there comes an opportunity there where you can actually utilize that in some of those spaces as well, besides just the stable coin rewards. I believe Chris had some things he wanted to talk about too.
Yeah.
You're muted again, Chris.
Sorry, I got one statement, one question. First off, yes, and we will integrate the same NFT line into other opportunities as well. Just a small example of one that like we rewarded everybody today through, or yesterday through the last NFT series we did. We gave everybody in a play to earn game that we have an additional $5 value in that game. I know it's small, but we do stuff like that constantly. So we just add on like small little benefits as they get developed within our ecosystem to any of the NFT holders. That will continue across your line as well. Now, the thing I was going to ask, it's a little bit off topic, but you brought up SafeMoon Swap. At the start of this space, they said 50% off Glow at SafeMoon Swap. Do they mean just the taxes, or do they mean half off Glow token?
50% off the taxes.
Okay, sorry, I was really excited. I was like, oh my gosh.
No, it's 50% off, Chris. Go spend all your money. Go do it.
Arbitrage opportunity.
Brian will thank you. Go spend all your money. No, it's 7.5% tax all weekend.
Yeah,
Very cool.
there you go.
Very
You
cool.
had to mention the arbitrage. Arbitrage is serious right now.
Hey, Chris, aka Meta Captain. When I say Chris, I'm talking Meta Captain, just so everyone knows. We had previously discussed in the past, is it still on the table where we could have these NFTs be coded so that you get the exclusive access to those clubs in the VIP sections in the real world?
Super keys is what you're talking about. Yes, you don't even have to code the NFT line to access super keys. You just have to verify the NFT series through super keys. It doesn't even cost anything. It's literally just free. So all you have to do is verify the NFT line. Anybody can do that for any NFT series ever. If you're the developer, you can join super keys, and then it gives you like access to like bars and clubs, VIP rooms and stuff like that. Mainly in the United Kingdom, but like some in New York and LA.
So that's going to be something else that we will add with this NFT series, just as an additional form of utility. So there's lots of mechanics that are going into this. We're touching on some of the key things. This is the first introduction for this project. Legion, can you, I don't know how to pin anything in here, but can you pin the tweet or the the Twitter account for Eco Warriors? It's at Team Eco Warriors.
Just so you know,
Yep, I got you.
If you hit the share button, you can hit share to Legion space as well, since you're a speaker.
The share button.
Yeah.
I would be wasting time trying to fiddle around with it. I'll have to do it in some other space.
It's at Team Eco Warrior.
At Team Eco Warriors.
Okay, got you.
And I know we got some people up here in the space right now. Do we want to open the floor in case anyone wants to come up and they want to ask some questions about these NFTs? They can.
Yes. First, I want to ask you a question, Atlas. You guys have, you guys are all like brilliant at this stuff, and you've talked a lot of technicals. And it's amazing everything you're doing. If you could, give me like a quick 2 minute for someone that's simple like me that doesn't know as much about NFTs, and I'm sure I share the same sentiment with other people in the audience. Don't know a whole lot about NFTs. I buy NFT. What do I get? Because that's the base outlook, right, on most people. So I buy this. What do I get? Just give me the simple word for it.
Simplest thing is that you're going to receive a digital art that the characteristics have combinations to do different rarities. Through partnerships of various crypto projects, that will give you additional value depending on how rare your NFT is. By holding the NFT, you will receive passive income in the form of stablecoin. And through the trading activity of these NFTs, it helps elevate and raise buying pressure for the various projects involved and creates more opportunities for additional passive income in the form of expanding outside of stable coins. We could do the actual tokens themselves, depending on the format of the project that we're bringing on board, that those could be dropped over to the NFT holders. So the longer that you hold these NFTs, the more passive income that you get, the more trading activity that there is, the more value it raises to the projects. And that's the simplest way that I think I can explain it. I do want to add an additional note for everybody. I'm a gamer. I don't know how many of you guys are gamers. The whole idea of a metaverse, etc., is pretty cool. And I've got a really, really fun game idea that I would like to have these NFTs be a core component of. So that is something else that I'm in talks with a game studio. I've been exploring more with that. And through the sales of these NFTs, that will help create capital so where we can be able to move that forward. The simplest thing that I'm okay with sharing publicly with at this point in time, because we're not in so far in the developmental stages, but at this point in time, my plan is an RPG. So think along the lines of something like Legend of Zelda, Undertale. Hopefully this kind of gives you guys a little bit to play with, but these characters would play as characters in that game. And there would be a lot of core functions of the playable aspects that as you go throughout the game, it relates to what your character specifically is. So an NFT game is something that I would like to have be rolled out in the works, in addition to everything else that's been talked about so far.
And we are open if you guys, anybody wants to come up and ask questions. Don't be shy. If you're like me and NFTs are a little bit over your head, that's okay. Ask questions. I'm there with you. Don't be shy. Or if you want to come up and ask technical stuff, I've got really smart people up here. So please feel free to come up. While I do that, real quick, I do, of course, this is a glow space. So I'm going to show glow to you folks, especially if there's some of you in here that have never maybe heard of us. Glow is a deflationary token. It is a Moon partner with SafeMoon. We just had billboards go up with SafeMoon in like 7 different major cities. We give returns in BUSD, 10% back, which is some of the highest rewards that you can get. You also have a chance for 2 different lotteries. One is as long as you have $20 worth of glow, you have a chance of a daily lottery of $100 in BUSD, which is totally random. Then there's another one. As long as you have at least $50 worth of glow, you have a chance to win $10,000 worth of BUSD just for holding $50 worth. And then we come to the part that is my absolute favorite, and this is, I think, why Atlas wanted to partner with us. A percentage of every buy and sell tax goes to a charity wallet. What we do as a community, the community actually suggests different charities. The community then votes on that charity. And then once a charity wins, this is every month, the team actually vets this charity to make sure they're, they're okay with working with us, make sure they're a legit charity. And we make sure that the money is going to the correct place, right? The money's going to the kids, not to the CEO. Once all that stuff is done, our team actually donates the amount that is in that charity wallet to that charity. Thus far, we have we're right around $30,000 that we've actually given to charity. That's where the name Glow comes from glowing up the darkness of DeFi with being secure and being upfront, but also glowing up different parts of the world. A lot of our charities have actually helped a lot of children. And I see Brian up here. Tell us about the last charity we did, if you would, please, Mr. Brian, while I'm getting some speakers up.
So it was actually to a right. That's something I was completely going to talk about, totally different. But
okay, we'll talk about that then. It's totally fine. Go ahead.
But no, I mean we donated to a Christian ministry that actually is using the donation to provide solar panels for a orphanage that is being built in Haiti. So that is definitely going to be pretty cool. So we literally get to glow up a orphanage. We get to provide them lights, which is going to be absolutely amazing. Which, by the way, there's a lot of issues out in that area because they typically use candlelight, which ends up burning down their houses. So this is also a security measure that is going to be taken in place as well, because they're no longer going to, require candles to be able to see at night. So definitely pretty awesome as well.
And that's why I always put you on the spot about this one, because it's one of my favorite ones. So tell me, what did you come up to say, sir? I'm sorry.
So you know how these NFTs are going to hold glow, right?
Tell us, Brian. Tell us all about it.
So think about this. What else does Glow do? We do 2 different lotteries. Each NFT holder, once the value hits the right equivalent amount, will be qualified for the $10,000 lottery and the daily $100 lottery. So I just wanted to put that out there as well.
So now they're qualifying for the $100, the $10,000, and Atlas also said something about the random $2,000 for a couple of NFT holders as well. So you have chances of winning all kinds of BUSD in this, don't you?
Oh yeah, lots of them. I'll say this again. We have 10,000 NFTs total that can be minted. So when this goes live on ShillX's platform in the future, every 2,000 NFTs, once those have been minted, we're going to choose 5 different winners, and they're going to be able to win $2,000 each person. So that's $10,000 every 2,000 NFTs that are minted. That's $50,000 total by the time that we do the full 10,000 mint.
And if they all sell out,
in addition to getting referral rewards through the affiliate system.
And if they all sell out, that will actually provide, what is it? I believe a 3x market cap from right now. So keep that in mind as well.
And
it's either a 3 or 4x. So that's definitely going to be pretty nice.
And Chris and Jeff, forgive me for this, but I'm the host, dang it. When you win that BUSD, you can then go over to SafeMoon Swap and swap it for a Glow V2.
Which then gives you more BUSD.
Yes. We have a question from Mr. Glow V2 Nation, my favorite name. What's going on, my friend?
Not too much. All right, so a few questions here. Brian, you hinted at the NFTs qualifying for both the the daily $100 lottery and the 10K lottery. So if you hold an NFT, is that technically 2 entries if you already qualify to be in both those lottos?
So technically, uh, I'd have to look at the. Let me get back to you on that one because it depends. It could be under the contract on the NFT, which will give you two.
What he's saying is, if in his wallet he already has $50 worth of Glow V2, and now
Yeah, and
he also.
I know, but I got to look at how that would work because I know it would go to the wallet holder.
I was going to
I don't.
say, technically, right now, it would not qualify you for 2 entries just because of how the system reads. So, like, we're just the glow is just going to that wallet that's holding that NFT. Now, if you hold it in a separate wallet, I guess that's 2 entries.
That's what I was gonna think or trying to think. I didn't know if the glow would be minted into the actual NFT or how that process completely works. That part's actually above my head. Um, but yeah, it's one of those that Chris could probably better explain to you than I could.
All right, and then the other part of that, so NFTs are well over my head, and Chris kind of hinted at holding the NFT just with Meta. It would almost pay for itself in a year just with the passive income generated from Meta. Is that correct?
Yes. If it was held for a year and our price didn't move, it would like just over halfway pay for itself. But assuming our price goes up, just with the rise of BNB, if we didn't have any other sell action, we literally never had another buy, and BNB just rose up, I'd expect it to like almost break even.
All right, so I'm used to NFTs not really having anything
And that's
of use.
not including like that. And I don't know Glow's math. I didn't have the time, or I didn't. I never thought about doing the math on like what the Glow portion is. But I'm assuming, but just between our two projects combined, you're probably going to be like at a break even or actual profit level before other projects enter. And like just to explain everybody how this works and like how that's even possible. Um, we are washing our value through the NFTs. So I'm literally giving Atlas liquidity. I'm giving him a certain percentage of supply of my token for these NFTs. Glow token is doing the same, but locking them so he doesn't have access to like the tokens itself, but he gets to scrape the rewards on top. And then of every purchase, it continues to accrue additional Glow token for the end user as well. And I do know other projects that I can't say 100% sure are going to be listing, but like at a fairly high certainty will be listing as well. They might not be as large as participants as like either one of us, but like through the added cumulative effect of having so many different projects involved, the idea is to actually try to do something that at whatever cost is above rewarding to all the holders of these NFTs. It's definitely possible with enough collaborative efforts and with enough people realizing like that you can control the market of your personal economy for your project just through developing your own products and actually utilizing those use cases. You don't have to be so dependent on trying to minimize your sell pressure. You can introduce sell pressure if you're introducing additional buy pressure in another means. I did have a question real quick. Sorry. So a second ago, just Legion caught my attention with something. He said that of any charities that will work with us, does that imply that y'all have contacted a charity that would not work with you?
That came from a discussion I was having with Kimmy yesterday. Sometimes when you tell charities you're a cryptocurrency company, they're kind of scared away by that. So, or maybe they're not legit charity either. So, yeah, Kimmy does a lot of work on the back end, contacting each one of these charities. And anytime you're talking to a charity, it's kind of a vetting process back and forth. They want to make sure that they want to be associated with you and you want to be associated with them. So that's kind of Can I tell you a particular charity that said no? No, I can't. But I know that the vetting process has to go back and forth.
I wanted to add, Chris, because you're so modest always. Like Chris said, like, oh, other projects are gonna, like, obviously these are the staple projects, but if anybody's gonna attract and continue to attract top projects, Chris is one of the most connected people in the entire space. So like you're in good hands between him and crypto and Glow and everybody. Like the ability to attract lots and lots of projects and just the associated partners that the projects have, for example, and the corresponding connections. You know, there's a lot of people, and you know, a lot of this comes back to just like the general like uniting DeFi space and the you know, brotherhood and sisterhood that these different projects have created. And you know, obviously a project like this and Crypto Atlas trying to you know, solidify that in an NFT, you know, speaks to a lot of people. And so you got a lot of people rooting for the project and a lot of people, you know, willing to participate.
Something that I wanted to point out with MetaBUSD coin is the numbers that he was elaborating on with BNB. If it started bouncing back and if the price stayed with where it is, it would essentially recoup that 500 BUSD just buying for the NFT by itself, right? That's just MetaBUSD coin. Now, we're not even talking about the BUSD earn rewards that you're receiving passively from the Glow token. But in addition to that, remember, we have that rewards pool wallet, that 1 trillion Glow token that's in there. That's earning stablecoin. So although we can't touch that Glow token in that rewards wallet, we use the BUSD earned rewards to buy into the partnered projects. So starting with MetaBUSD coin, guys, as soon as this goes up, as long as there's trading activity going on with Glow token that produces some BUSD rewards, once a week, we put that buy order in. So there would be buying pressure for MetaBUSD coin, which would help drive the price up more. So that increase in price there also means higher BUSD rewards for all the people that are getting the MetaBUSD trickle to them as the NFT holder. I also want to point out, this is really important. When you trade the NFT, you will not receive those earned rewards from the MetaBUSD coin anymore. As far as for the drop, you still earn the BUSD of the MetaBUSD coin you already have in your wallet. That's in your personal wallet. But whoever is going to be receiving an airdrop every 2 weeks of the MetaBUSD coin that he's providing from his supply, that will carry over to whoever the next NFT holder is. So there is an additional value of saying, I'm going to hold on to this NFT rather than giving it up.
We have a question here from Mr. Working Man, one of my favorite people. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. My internet sucks, so I keep dropping the call here. So with that saying, I missed big parts of this. So have you said when and where we can get one?
It'll be located on ShillX's marketplace. It'll be after their marketplace is up. They're still working on some things. We're waiting on some of the aspects to be flushed out. Once those are available, then this will be launched on their marketplace. Am I correct on that, Jeff?
Yeah, absolutely. Our marketplace will be completed on the 15th, and we will be announcing as soon as we're ready to go and everything. All the last of the details are hammered out. We're ready to go on the 15th or anytime after.
Okay, I'm new with crypto, like a lot of other people, especially NFTs. So are we talking $20, $50, $100, $200, $300? What do we?
Before you answer the question on price, I forgot to mention that. So as part of our NFT marketplace, we actually produce like embeddable widgets both for minting and for the gallery. So once Atlas is prepared to have his website launched, you'll actually be able to go buy directly there, as well as the affiliate links will be able to be supported on that site as well. So both on the ShillX NFT marketplace, which I will announce the URL of ahead of time, as well as the Eco Warriors website as well.
And to piggyback off of him real quick, when that marketplace goes live, I can confirm as well an additional 4 lines of NFTs from available projects now that are currently live will be available on that marketplace, if not first, at the exact same time as Atlas's, to be able to help drive additional volume through that marketplace, as well as just get more eyes on that general setting, just for increased viability.
And to answer the question, it will be $500 in stablecoins, that's BUSD, for minting. After that, when you own the NFT, you can resell it for whatever price you want. Based on what we've been talking about here so far, from just a fundamental standpoint, there is a high probability. I'm not going to be a financial advisor. I'm not going to give you financial advice. Based on what we've talked about, there's a lot of science that suggests after about a year, you could recoup that $500 just with the little bit of what we have so far. And that's without it having even added additional value. And Glow Token, I mean, Brian was talking about this. If we sold all 10,000 NFTs, Brian, you mentioned that buying pressure, that 5% that goes into buying the Glow Token off of every trade, right? Or every mint, I should say, just from the mint alone, that would almost 3x Glow Token's price from where it is right now, correct?
That is correct.
And that's not including every time that it's traded. And in addition to that, I want to say this again, because I don't know what part you came in on this. Every 2,000 NFTs that get minted, we have 5 winners that will each win $2,000 each. So we're able to give back to a lot of people, but those people that can qualify for that, they have to own the NFT. It's not just given out to anybody. You have to own one of these NFTs.
Okay, I got one weird question, and I hate to be the asshole of the group or whatever. I know a lot of people can't afford $500 pop. You know, is there a possible way of somehow doing like 3 people going in, 4 people, or going in on one thing and them sharing it that way? Is that possible?
Get a multi-sig wallet.
Well, who, what, where, huh? What?
I can talk to you about that after we get off the call. Working man.
You
I
can
never
get a multi-sig wallet, a 4-person wallet's possible.
Never knew that was possible. Wow, learn something new every day.
Yeah, Working Man's one of my favorite people. I'll definitely I'll give you a chat afterwards and give you details on how to make that possible.
Yeah, that sounds like a big winner right there.
And we have a lot of updates. There's going to be various partners. Realistically, I've talked with, I think, 12 to 15 different crypto projects, and almost every single one of them have expressed interest in this project coming on as a partner in some shape or form. There's utilities, again, some of these utilities for my NFTs that could apply to their projects would require them as a crypto project to provide tokens over, whether we lock them, or there's lots of things you could do. But there's other utilities that they don't have to do anything with that. It doesn't even cost them a dime, but they have more utility outside of their own internal project. Now they're actually forming a partnership with another project that has a collective community of various other crypto projects. So my NFTs can effectively become the middle ground for all these other projects. And the $500 price, when people really get involved in NFTs, you hear this, you're like, oh my gosh, that's actually really cheap when you look at things like on OpenSea that deals with Ethereum. And the beautiful thing is we're not doing this on Ethereum. We're doing this on the Binance Smart Chain. So those Ethereum gas fees alone that people have to deal with over there, you don't have to worry about that. So you get an additional value pulled back just from that alone. But then also on the Ethereum side, they have some absolutely exorbitant prices. So this price, I think, is very effective for the impact that it can have on the charities. I think this is very effective for the contributions to the marketing wallet and what we can be able to do for giving back. The charity aspects for One Tree Planted and for Charity Water, because of every trade, there's 1% that goes to Charity Water, 1% that goes to One Tree Planted, just from that alone. Remember, Glow Token, what they earn, they also do their own charities. So that's community voted, that's part of their system. So we can help increase those rewards by being a contributor with this design system. So it really, truly is an ecosystem where it helps elevate the price with buying pressure for the various crypto projects. But you as an NFT holder, you're not just holding a digital art. You're now holding something that gives you actual value. And it gives it to you passively. And it gives it to you in multiple ways.
And Mr. Jason, you have a question from our Discord, which, by the way, I just posted to the, I pinned to the top a link to our Discord. If you haven't yet, go join the GlowV2 Discord. It's a good way to get in touch with our moderators, which know a lot about Glow, and also you can get core team really quickly, and our announcements tend to go out there first. So if you haven't, come join our Discord, and we have people that listen in Discord while they're on Twitter. So anyway, Jason, what was your question you had from the Discord for Mr. Atlas?
Yeah, so it's open to anyone. Crypto Man X has a question. Would it be possible to get Glow token via these NFTs? And if so, would they count toward the dividends that are offered via Glow's program?
Sorry, it's a little hard for me to hear people sometimes when I listen through like digital mediums or if there's sort of echoes and stuff. But I caught part of the question. Hopefully, Chris, you can answer the other part. But the first part is when you buy the NFTs, there's 5% of that purchase that goes into buying Glow token. 4% of that gets kicked back to you, the person that just bought the NFT right then and there. The other 1%, that goes to me. That's what I make is my like artist commission. And that's something that's very standard. It's very normal, especially again, if you go over to OpenSea, when they go to mint their own NFTs and they do those, you have options of what you could choose. So for me, I would receive it in the form of Glow token. And as I get this Glow token, at some points in time, let's just say hypothetically, if I wanted to, and I put some of that I earned for myself into the rewards wallet to help out the project, I could technically be able to do that. I'm not promising anything, but I would have the ability to do that because I'm receiving that 1% off of these trades. It's a very small fraction, but the majority of this, it's actually going back to the NFT holder. And then the higher the price of the trade is. So really think about this too, right? You do 4%. Let's just use $100. I know I said the NFTs are $500, but to make this easy for people to understand, if you got $100, $4 gets bought in Glow token that gets put into your wallet. But as more utilities come in over the time with this project, more partners, that rewards wallet keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So we have bigger buy orders, bigger impacts on all these things. The value of the NFTs from an intrinsic standpoint will become substantially higher than the listed minted price of $500. So the resale value, it's much more evident for somebody to say, hey, I'm going to sell this NFT for $1,000 now rather than what I bought it for $500. Well, why would you do that? Because the passive rewards that have now accumulated in the extra utilities that are there makes it just naturally that much more valuable. So if they sold it for $1,000, whoever just bought it, that's 4% of $1,000. That's $40 now that gets bought into Glow token that gets put in their wallet. And that $40 is now earning USD. So the more the price is, whoever buys it gets more Glow token, which causes a bigger buy order on Glow token's market, which is more likely to help raise Glow token's price, which also incentivizes people to wanting to hold their Glow token, which relieves selling pressure. If you take away selling pressure in these ways, you're more likely for the price to go up. People love the idea of reducing down circulating supply, right? I think a lot of us can agree on that. Oh man, the price of this token, I want to go to the moon. Well, if you have less tokens, it's easier for the remaining tokens to go up. So a lot of people say send it to the burn wallet. People love that idea. What I've done is I've created a way where you essentially send it to a burn wallet, but because of the stable earned rewards or the different design systems I've been looking at for other projects, we can still leverage those and not have those go to waste and actually use those rewards to give back to the holders. So think of it like that. Going to the rewards wallet is going to, like the 1 trillion, the 1 trillion Glow token, that Glow token is going to set off to the side and lock immediately for this NFT series. No one can sell those 1 trillion. That's 1 trillion less that people can be able to buy on the market. So already, just from this partnership alone, the amount of available circulating supply has gone down tremendously. So by doing so with that, it's easier for the price to start climbing up. And then you combine that with this whole design system. This is a beautiful thing. I can't wait for this to roll out. And I'm so excited for people that are going to be a part of this, because I, as a person, as an individual, my name that's attached to things, I want to be able to die someday and know that I left a good legacy behind, that I had a good impact. I've been in the crypto space now for a couple years. I do YouTube content every day, and I've learned a lot of things. I've built up a lot of network connections. I've talked to a lot of different crypto projects, and I've been seeing some certain common issues. And I look at this and I say, you know, I'm not a crypto developer, but I know and I trust very established, good crypto developers like Chris, aka Meta Captain here. And what if I could leverage what my talent is, which is as a digital artist? I've sold 4 other NFTs already, independent pieces. It's not like this is my first time ever doing digital art. Even the video game. I mean, a lot of you guys don't know this. I've actually made 3 Roblox games. Now, those were with independent developers. It's using Lua's game language, and it's not as sophisticated as what like a lot of these other games that you see. But I've already gone through some of the headache process of what it takes to try and develop a video game. The beautiful thing is that I wouldn't be working with an independent developer for something like this, for the NFT game that I want to build here. I would be working with an established studio, and we would have the capital through the provisions of what's going on with these NFTs to be able to make it to the standard that I really think that this is capable of being. And so I want to make something absolutely amazing. And with just the NFT idea alone, everything we're combining here together, when this comes out, I'm hoping that the crypto space looks at this and they say, hey, that answer we were looking for NFTs of why should I actually buy an NFT, now it makes sense. This is what we should do as a standard from now on. We can use these NFTs as a code of communication to be able to raise the sales of multiple crypto projects and allow it to be the lines of communication between them. And as a central ground, you have a lot of things that you can do there. So I really feel that this can be a strong first mover with the way that we've combined these elements together, this ecosystem that we built.
Excuse me, can I ask a question about something you just said?
Yeah, go ahead. I was about to call.
Sure.
You're fucking wet, bro.
All right, do you have a Mr. Faye, sir, you're up.
Yes, sir. What would you like to hear?
Do you have a question?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Mr. Greek DeFi, I see you have your hand up.
What's up, Atlas?
Hey, good to see you, man.
I just want to say I'm very excited about this. I love everything you just said. And I just noticed that Legion forgot to click record on the space. She has a bad habit of doing. But I'm streaming this on my YouTube, so if anybody wants to share it, for anybody who can't catch the space, it's going to be on my YouTube. So just for sharing purposes, so everybody can hear this project, because it needs to get out there, the word.
Sure. So one thing I'll tell you, Greek, I'll address this to you because I know you're very pro SafeMoon. I mean, I'm very pro SafeMoon, whether people think that I am or not. I cover it every single day. To this moment, I still haven't sold any of my SafeMoon. And I believe that there's a lot of potential that's there. Glow Token is a SafeMoon swap partner. You agree and you know this, right?
Yes.
Okay. So until we have official confirmation, I'm not going to mention names, but I will tell you and your community and the other people that are listening here that besides Glow Token, I have had discussions with multiple other SafeMoonSwap current partners that potentially are going to be coming on board as partners with this. So I've had those lines of communication. They've expressed their levels of interest. There's various degrees of utilities, and there is something that's available that's there. Now, I also want to point out that when you look at the rarities of my NFTs, you have common, uncommon, rare, super rare, and legendary. So there's 5 different rarity levels. The legendary obviously being the most rare. So of those, what I'm looking to do right now is that upon the full completion of 10,000 NFTs, the minting, we will then officially know at that point in time exactly how many of each of those there are. How many commons, how many uncommons, how many rares, how many super rares, and how many legendaries. At that point in time, the partners, if they had a utility that is like a really good utility, but they can't apply that to 10,000 different potential people, they can only do it to, let's say, 5. At that point in time, we know exactly how many that there are, or depending on what levels. So then we can apply additional utilities. So until that point, new partners that will come on with this, the expectation that everyone should have is at least one utility that will be applied to all 10,000 NFTs. Does that make sense?
Tons of sense. I was gonna say you had me at Glow. You didn't even have to throw in the other people.
Oh,
but that makes it
I'm
even
also,
better.
I am also trying to talk to other projects that are not necessarily associated with the SafeMoonSwap, but you know, I'm looking at independent projects and seeing who they are, what they're working on, what they're doing, what's their model. Does that complement what it is that I'm trying to do with this system? I'm weighing in all of these things and then trying to kind of combine everything in a way that just really makes this pop. But I got to be careful. I don't want to just go rampant and add way too many partners on this, because this is something else I didn't touch on earlier. I should touch on now. So right now we have Glow Token, we have MetaBUSD coin. Once a week, whatever the buying pressure that's been added into that rewards wallet because of the Glow Token activity, we use that BUSD to buy MetaBUSD coin. That gets added into the rewards wallet, and that's locked. So now you have Glow Token and MetaBUSD coin that are both giving BUSD rewards in the rewards wallet for the next vote. At some point, we add in additional partner. So at that point in time, it's not just MetaBUSD as the outside partner. So at that point in time, we will have a community vote, which the community can choose which of the partner that they take that week's earnings from, and we buy that project. So if we have 5 projects, what will happen is that, let's say they vote on MetaBUSD coin this week. At that point in time, MetaBUSD coin will not qualify for a community vote again until the full list of 5 has been gone through. Then they can be voted upon again. That way then each partner that I partner with, all of their communities have an equal opportunity of some degree of buying pressure. So this is important why I don't add a ton of different partners and different utilities moving forward with this. So that way then we can make sure that the cycle goes at a pretty good interval rate between everyone. So I was thinking somewhere between, I'd say 6 to no more than 12 partners.
All right. And I've got a hand up for Glow V2. What's going on?
All right, so like Meta offers staking. So with that NFT rewards wallet that gets locked, would you be able to stake the Meta BUSD? Because that would generate extra Meta and then further increase the rewards given out to NFT holders.
No. No, I'm sorry. I can answer that pretty quickly. Because I'm giving the liquidity away in the project to begin with, I wouldn't want to give any additional liquidity into like added sell pressure. It's already like a immense amount of sell pressure that I have to account for within my own internal ecosystem.
Right. No, I just didn't know if it because obviously you're the first partner with the NFT line, so Glow generates the BUSD that buys Meta,
Now,
that additional meta would be able to qualify for the staking. That's all that I was curious about.
now the meta that everybody receives in their wallets can go anywhere they want it to go. They can go put it in staking for themselves.
Okay.
Yep, because every 2 weeks, by you holding this NFT, you're going to be receiving X amount of MetaBUSD coin. That will go to your wallet. You'll stop receiving additional MetaBUSD coin every 2 weeks if you trade your NFT. So whoever the NFT holder is, they're the ones that are getting that reward sent to their personal wallets. That is up to you, whatever you want to do. If you hold on to it, congratulations, you're getting stable coin because of all the trading activity that's going on with MetaBUSD coin when that takes place. And there will be trading activity because as a partner, remember, we go to the rewards wallet. So we're going to be buying off the market MetaBUSD coin and adding those tokens, taking those out of circulating supply because those will be locked and added into this rewards wallet as well.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense then. All right.
And just add a little bit more, I've been exploring things with staking. So that is something that I've been keeping in mind, and there very may well be an opportunity in the future if things continue lining up the way that I've been looking at them. I'm not going to promise this, but I've been investigating the opportunity of being able to stake the NFT itself.
That would be pretty awesome because I know Enhanced just dropped that that they're allowing their NFTs to be staked. But my other question is, like, Enhanced went from their V2 and they're migrating over to the V3. They're getting rid of the passive income aspect, and you have to stake. Is there anything that you've taken as a precaution? Like, let's say Glow goes to a V3 or Meta goes to a V3 and it gets rid of the passive income. Do you have things set up to where you can still benefit from holding the tokens or the coins without basically jeopardizing the NFT project?
What comes to my mind is the fact that you're looking at an NFT project that is forming partnerships with various communities. So in the instance that one community decides to move off of that model, that was their community's decision. I'm acting as the middleman, as the lines of communication and providing various forms. Not one, there's a whole slew of benefits that are here. I mean, when you really add all these things up, it's an overwhelming amount of things that you're getting out of one purchase as to compared to what we're used to. So in that instance, you have to look at the other partners and say, well, am I still receiving passive income from these other projects? So one of the things that I haven't touched on yet, but if we use an example model of another crypto project that is a reflectionary token model, what I would be looking to do with that kind of project, where it's reflecting in itself, I should say. So I'm just going to use the name. I don't want anyone to read into this because they have not said yes. I haven't even gotten an email response back from them yet, to be totally just straightforward, because I know people love to speculate on things. Let's just use the name SafeMoon, for example. So SafeMoon, it rewards in its own token, right? So an example for this would be when we have the community vote, if they were a partner, we would purchase a certain amount of SafeMoon off the market. That would then get stored into that rewards wallet. Then we would operate probably with a smart contract where we would have a distribution system where we take, let's say, 1% of the supply that exists inside of that rewards pool wallet. So if it's 1 million SafeMoon, 1% of that is what, like 10,000, I think. So we take 10,000 of those SafeMoon and airdrop that independently to X amount of the NFT holders. In this instance, we probably would not do it for all 10,000 NFT holders. This, for the token model, would be an additional form of revenue, would probably go to more select numbers. So like the rares on up or the super rares on up, something like that. And so, you look at the different models, right? I'm looking at a way to try and create that gap. You've got auto compounding now. You've got node projects. You've got self-reflection tokens. You've got stablecoin reflection tokens. We see other ones that are probably going to come up that we haven't even thought of yet. And if we have a middle ground that can create a line of communication between them and be able to provide additional forms of revenue in various ways to the NFT holders, it substantially increases their intrinsic value.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I appreciate you clearing that up.
You're welcome.
And we're a little over time here, so I want to be respectful of everyone's time and not, run too late. I have a question for you, Atlas, because this is, we all know you from your YouTube. How long until the announcement video, so people can see what you're talking about, as long as hear you talk about it?
I briefly touched on some of the elements that was included with one of my news report videos that's going up later tonight around 8 o'clock, but nothing that was as elaborate as this. So a full in-depth video, I would plan on doing a launch or something like that tomorrow. And I understand, and I know that with Glow Token, there's a little bit of a very, very short, 22-second, I think, long video that just touches on some of the main elements for this project. Is that currently live? Has that been posted yet?
Yep, it's actually pinned to the top.
Okay, great. And for anyone that's listening, we have more upcoming partnerships, more upcoming utilities, more additional forms of revenue, additional features with some of the partners that we've already talked about that we haven't touched on yet that will come out later. There's a lot of things that will be coming. So if you want to keep up to date with this stuff, we have pinned at the top the Twitter account for Eco Warriors. So it's just a tweet that says "Hello World." Make sure you go drop that a follow. Feel free to turn on a notification for it if you want. But the actual launch, just kind of go back again in case people missed this. The official launch for this is going to be on the ShillX market platform. And that is expected to be potentially around the 15th, from what I can remember what they said earlier. And we just got to wait for them to flush out some of the key components. So realistically, we could see this go live in about a month. The art is already done also, by the way. It's been done. I've been doing all these business things in the back end.
And I've seen some of the art. It's cool stuff. You're going to like this. Jason, you have another question from our Discord, sir? Jason?
Yes, I'm sorry. So yeah, we had a question. I was trying to look to see if we still have Jeff with ShillX on. But if not, whoever can answer the question. Community question: will Evergrow Coin, aka EGC, also be included in the ShillX program since it's also a Saquon partner?
He is not here. I don't want to speak on their behalf. It's you see a growing number of those projects getting added in, and I don't know if they're actually already listed. I thought that I might have seen them. If they're not listed on there, then I guess that's more than likely to be announced.
Thank you for that, Atlas. And I have, real quick, I do want to say, I see that I have Jacob, Mr. OG Fox, here in the space as well. He has been working diligently in the background on some fancy new website that I may or may not have seen some screenshots of, and it looks kind of pretty amazing. So that's going to be coming out here, someday. But y'all just wait. This thing's going to look amazing. Just saying. And we have Metacaptain come back up. We have Brian. Everyone's stopping.
Yeah, I was going to say, if Brian can come back up, I actually had a question for him. I'm kind of putting him on the spot.
Sorry, go ahead, Atlas.
Hello, I'm back.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, so Brian, if you don't mind, I want to try and put you on the spot. If you know the answer, great. If not, it's perfectly fine. So 1 trillion of the Glow token. You can hear me fine, right? Like you're fully connected right now?
I think so. Can y'all hear me?
Yes. Okay, perfect. I know we lost you there for just a little bit. So the 1 trillion Glow token that's getting set up and locked into the rewards wallet for this NFT project. With the trading volume that's going on right now, because we're going to be doing the buying off the market So do you happen to know, with even the volume that we're at right now, how much BUSD rewards 1 trillion glow token over the course of a week would roughly produce?
You're looking at around. It's kind of low right now just because of the bear market.
Oh
But
yeah, and that's why I'm pointing it out with where we are right now.
you're looking at around 100 to 150 bucks within a week.
Okay, so that's 150, 100 to 150 dollars without even anyone buying any of these NFTs. Because again, if you bought all 10,000 NFTs with where Glow Token is, it would roughly 3x Glow Token's price. That substantially increases those BUSD rewards because that's trading volume. And every time that people trade these NFTs, even after the mint, if they sell it to somebody else, et cetera, and whatever price that they listed at when they resell it, all that just keeps adding more trading volume for Glow Token, correct?
Oh yeah, and the biggest thing that's really going to help us is the impact on the holder count. So you're looking at, I think we're around 9,050 holders right now. So you're looking at probably bringing on an additional 6,000 to 7,000 outside of who already hold Glow, which then really starts to put you on the map because you're hitting around the 15, 16, 17,000 holder mark, which is really going to, allow the word of mouth to really help grow the project and expand it. So at that point, the way I'm looking at it, the estimated volume is going to increase quite a bit.
I'll take it a step further. So you have 10,000 NFTs. If those were 10,000, let's just say, for namesake, it's 10,000 different NFT holders. Some people, maybe they own multiple NFTs. That could happen too. But through all the activity of trading this, you don't just buy it and then you never sell it again to anyone else. If you had, let's say, 5 trades average across the board with these, it's only traded 5 times. It's only swapped hands 5 different times. That's 50,000 holders at that point in time. So I think this can definitely help with the increase in attention to Glow Token and subsequently more holders like what you're talking about.
Oh, exactly. I mean, it'll be a significant increase in holders.
That's exactly what I was going to say too. Brian speaking my language. That's like the main thing that excites me as well, is the fact that I'm going to be airdropping BUSD to our Meta BUSD to all the holders of the NFT. Hopefully I can, I only have 4,000 holders, so hopefully I can double my holder count through something like this.
I also want to point out to everyone that we're working on getting a website established. And on this website, one of the objective goals that I have is that the listed partners, they will be identified, what utilities that are associated with those and with what rarities. So it's just a nice little comprehensive breakdown of everything. But in addition, it would be great. I got to talk with the other partner that we're working on developing the website with, but it'd be great if we have links to their socials. So imagine this. If you buy the NFT in the future, and let's say we have 6 different crypto partners, some people will go out and buy these NFTs just because of one of the utilities that they get with a project that they already like, right? So in addition, you're getting the earned passive income rewards. But let's say you get an additional benefit with MetaBUSD coin, just for namesake, right? So you say, I'm going to go buy one of these NFTs right now because of this thing that I get of extra value with their token. But my NFT has 5 other projects that I also get some extra reward in. Let me go look at what those projects are. I've not heard of this one before. Oh, that's cool. Well, if I buy it, I already get this extra reward because I already own the NFT. So this creates an opportunity through cross-community promotion where other projects are more likely to get new eyes and new buyers and new buying pressure. And don't forget, because the community votes on these different partners, that's additional buying pressure that gets added in with that reward wallet. So it raises all the sales.
I love everything about this project. But I'm gonna cut all you guys off. So we've been going. We're 30 minutes over, and I know some it might be about dinner time for some folks. So I don't want to keep y'all too long. And this will leave some stuff for the Crypto Atlas video that is coming out soon. I've always been a fan of your videos, so I can't wait for that to come out. I want to say thank you to everyone. First, I'll say thank you to Jeff since he left me. Little stab. Thank you for coming up, Mr. Jeff, Mr. Metacaptain. Always a pleasure. I feel like you're part of you're like you are Glow because you're always supporting us. You're in our Discord, you're in our spaces, you're always there for us. So much respect, appreciate you. If you guys are not following Metacaptain, you're missing out. Also, Greek DeFi for always being here and making sure our stuff is streamed. Thank you, sir. Jason, the best co-host in the business. Jason, what is our next show? Who's our next guest?
You know, we are going to be doing a very unique kind of a special thing. I'm trying to get to my list right now. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that it is. I want to make absolutely sure before I say something. On Monday, we are going to have Evergrow Coin, EGC. We're going to have Cody. We're going to have Paul. We're going to have Frank. All discussing all of the things that they have coming up, be it Crater, be it their NFT marketplace to piggyback what we're talking about today. And so, 3 of the top core members from Evergrow Coin will be joining us. It will be at 7 p.m. Central, though. We normally, try to shoot for 5 p.m. Central, but because some of these people are located not here in the United States, we are going to have to accommodate their schedules just a little bit and have them do it at 7 in the morning rather than 5 in the morning. So, yes, Monday. 3 core members, EGC, maybe some giveaways. Not going to say anything. I don't know. I just work here.
No, you're absolutely amazing. And I also want to say thank you. While our show is going on, again, our Discord is busy as well. We have people that listen to Twitter and they kind of chat in our Discord. Working Man actually gave away to Ziv $100. Was it $100 for the Glow in our Discord while the show was going on? So congratulations and shout out to you, Working Man, for always being just incredibly awesome. This community is really, really cool. If y'all haven't noticed, these partners, Glow and Chilex and MetaVUSD, this is just a really, really cool, nice community that we're building here. And that's why we're having Evergrow on Monday, because we believe in the Unite DeFi. And I think Crypto Atlas's NFT project is really going to showcase that because just buying one NFT hits so many different projects and it supports so many different places. Then at the end of the day, a lot of these tokens have to be bought through SafeMoon Swap. So we're supporting the one we all came from, which was SafeMoon Army. So it's all just one united DeFi. So yeah. Follow all these people. In Atlas, congratulations. I know you've been working on this for a while. I know you've been super excited, and I'm sure you've just been busting at the seams to tell people about this. So I'm so happy for you. So happy to have you as a partner with us, with the Glow Nation. And good job, man. I'm really happy and looking forward to seeing this whole thing roll out.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. The great thing is that everything happens for a reason. And the fact that it's taken this long, a lot longer than what I had initially planned, to be real with you, is allowed me to have conversations and explore other avenues and do these kinds of things. It's evolved it to what it is today. And the few friends that I have really close to me, where I've pitched ideas to them, see what they think, do they like this, etc. One of them straight up told me, he's like, it's incredible to see the journey and to see all the steps of where it's coming from and how it's just progressed so massively more from where it first was as a general concept. So, you know, even those things, I hope everyone's taking this away to apply to other things. The market right now sucks, but it happens for a reason. And there could be something right around the corner that's absolutely beautiful that you didn't realize at the moment that you will appreciate later on. It's hard to see these things in the moment, but when you reflect upon them afterwards, it's just incredible. So I appreciate you having me on the panel. I appreciate the fact that Glow Token allowed me the opportunity to be able to present this idea. And I'm glad that you guys love it. And I feel that our ethos, the idea of helping out with charities, is the common ground that really helped open the doors to these other things that we're now doing together. And I think it's evolved to where it needs to be for a reason. So thank you.
Yes, and do it. I always say that on my show. Every day, everyone do something nice for somebody else, and do something, you know, to glow up someone else's day. And that's what all these projects are trying to do. We're trying to bring a little bit of light and glow into the darkness that is the world. Show up in those dark places. I forgot, Brian. Thank you also, sir, for coming up and letting me put you on the spot, like I love to do. We can't forget Brian, you know, our captain at Glow. Thank you, sir, so much for showing up as well and speaking with us. Thank you to all of our speakers. I appreciate everyone that came up and asked questions. So we'll do this journey together. And those of you that don't know NFTs, we'll all learn and get in this project and do something good. So with that being said, I'm going to end this. Sorry, I don't have music for you guys today for the end of the show. I usually play last 5 minutes out, but my wife is home and she's eating dinner in the other room, and I'm stuck in the back room by myself. So I don't have music for you guys. So I apologize. But I will say thank you all for showing up. And you guys have a great weekend. Okay. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great weekend. And watch the tweeters. We have more stuff coming. And as soon as Atlas gets that video out about this project, we'll be blowing that up as well. So everyone can go and check that out. And if you haven't yet, oh my God, go follow Atlas and subscribe to his YouTube channel. He does amazing content. He's a Safe Moon OG, been around since like day one. He's one of the people that I learned about Safe Moon was from Crypto Atlas. He also has branched out into some other DeFi projects. He does a lot of really interesting, detailed looks at projects. So if you haven't subscribed to Atlas yet, you're missing out. Please go watch his stuff right now.
And last thing, sorry, don't forget the Twitter account for Eco Warriors.
Yes, and go follow Eco Warriors too. I'll be tweeting that out obnoxiously till you guys, you know, hit, you know, we're over 1,000 something followers. So, but yes, go follow that as well, and go like and subscribe my Greek DeFi too, because he's a big supporter of Glow, and we kind of love him. So, okay, I'm just gonna shut up now. So, thank you guys. You'll have a great night, great weekend, and Glow Nation. I will see you Monday. 7 Central with Evergrow Coin.